There's a story I want us to talk about. It's just briefly, okay? The Abuja-Kaduna train mishap that just happened on Tuesday around 11 a.m. I don't know exactly. They say that they are still undergoing investigations. They are probing into the matter. But the train had, this accident. They said 6 were injured and all of that. And nobody knows. But people on X were saying that there was this case of vandalization. People coming to, take iron condemn. Yes, I don't know how true that is, but let's take a quick look at the video. It's just a 10 seconds video of what happened in Kaduna Road. All right, that is a video showing the train completely on one side of its belly on the road, and people are coming out to demand for accountability. How did this happen in the first place? How did we get here that we have our train station? And a lot of people depend on this particular route, the Abuja-Kaduna route. But do you think this was a case of the iron condemn, like they said, or mismanagement?
No, the truth about it is that although we have car accident, we have aeroplane accident, and we have train accident. It happens in Western world as well. But the truth about it is that people should be held accountable.
Yes.
We like jubilating on new things, new information.
Yes.
Nigeria has no maintenance culture.
They don't. Zero.
That's the truth.
Zero maintenance culture.
Now look at the video you saw. All through where the train is passing, you hardly see cameras or anything that can easily say, okay,
this is what happened.
This is exactly what happened. Now, even if the FIB people comes, they will still conceal it because the government does not want you to paint them black.
Yes.
You understand? Now, it boils down to, we need the right set of people. We need to start holding people accountable.
Yes.
People need to start facing punishments for what they didn't do right. If a white man or a Japanese, let me use a Japanese man, if he breaches your contract with him, he takes his life. Yes, because they don't like anything that dents their integrity with any business. They are very strict about it. But here, somebody will be committing crime and sit on top of that seat.
Yes,
and say, heaven and earth should pass away, nothing will happen. So that's the area where we have found ourselves. So it's quite unfortunate that we had that train mishap. And if the government would look at, remember, it's still the same route that people were kidnapped.
Yes, that's the same route. That's true.
And the same train.
Okay, there's no people who have to pop on their train movement.
This menace of iron condemned people, it's not only in Abuja, it's in Oka here, in Anambra State. There was a time they went around and started removing all these stuffs that they used to cover where drainages. They start taking all of them. So you could see where we have found ourselves.
So my question is to both Ifeoma and Oladimeji, just to wrap it up. Mr. Oladimeji, how do we go from here? Mr. Daniel mentioned, even Ifeoma talked about the fact that there are no security cameras inside to tell us exactly what happened and when it happened. But how do you think we should move forward from here?
Well, since I was born, since I've been conscious of government activity, I've always learned that government officials in power, they build all this infrastructure, to campaign for the next electoral cycle. That's just it. So it is not, they don't have, the backup and the follow-up on all of this infrastructure, like maintenance, year in, year out, what do they call it, accounting now? I've forgotten it now, but maintenance of it is not there. And aside that, even from the very word go, the construction of it has been faulty because the contractor is expected, to rub the palms of everyone involved in that contract. an assault, you go with the little that you have left after you have settled to construct. Of course, you want to make profit. So you give. If you go to those tracks, I'm telling you, Chioma, I'm telling you, comrade, Chioma, those tracks are dead trash.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, go and check.
From the onset, right?
Properly laid. And they're wearing properly laid. They are dead trash. And they are not maintained. There is no security apparatus, even at terminal points. That's what we had about kidnapping the last time.
And nobody did anything.
This iron condemned guys that, Isioma and Comrade mentioned, it is not the fault of these guys. Nigerians are scavenging for survival. It is the responsibility of government to make provision. And of course, to be the stopgap between vandalism and maintenance. You have not put anything down for maintenance. You have not, pushing the effect of suffering so that Bola boys and the iron benders can,
All right. Iron boys.
So that they can go elsewhere to seek daily bread. If they need to scavenge and survive, and you have not even made provision for security available for these track lines, of course.
But I don't think that's an excuse for them to commit crime, though. I don't think, because that vandalism is a crime. I don't think it's still right for them to do that. But Informa, thank you, sir.
I just want to add something to what Mr. Oladimiji said. Apart from maintaining or maintenance, I mean, like I said earlier, security operatives should be mounted in every distinct terminal, yes, and not just that. I think we have something like security cameras, so it should equally be mounted there. And not just that, according to them, they said they deployed security operatives to the place to tend and tend to people's wound, both medically and otherwise. But at the same time, it shouldn't be something that we should be saying, we should be praising them for, because these are the things that are supposed to be in place in the first time. There should be hospitals around that area. I mean, we know that these incidents are meant to occur one day, any day you get. So, but at the same time, I think that to avoid all these things and for a quick response, I think that even hospitals should be built around there, so that if anything like this
emergency,
so there's quick response.
Happens, I mean, they should, attend to those people quickly, because 6 are injured, or about 6 or 7 are injured, but we don't know the future, how it's going to pan out.
I understand what you're saying. So thank you very much, Ifoma. Thank you so much, Ifoma, and Mr. Daniel Sacramento, and to you, Mr. Oladimiji Oluwafemi, for doing this with me. It's always a pleasure. And of course, to our crew and our viewers, thank you again for doing this with us every morning right here on Morning Pulse. Remember that the comment section is yours. Drop your ideas, opinions. Follow us across all social media platforms at Active Citizens Media. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook at Sharon Enemchuku. And you, Ifoma? You
can find me on Facebook at Oji Sophia and on Instagram at Miss Alex.
And for you, Mr. Oladimiji?
At my voice, Oladimiji. That's my.
All right, Mr. Daniel? Always in the studio. All right, till we come your way this evening for Active Citizens Parliament. Do have a good morning.